Well, how's it going today, guys? So, another crappy, cloudy, pissy day. Go effing figure. Nice and cold out. And I think they're talking snow tomorrow. A little bit of snow. So, I think I'm going to probably just call it quits, I think, for trying to chop leaves. I mean, the trees are done now. But I wanted to cut these leaves up to make my yard look kind of nice. But apparently I can't do that. Because it won't get sunny. Oh, it doesn't need to get sunny. It just needs to stop raining for like 2 or 3 days, you know? For freaking sakes, you know? It's windy. But I picked up a couple things at the hardware. I'm going to show you what they are. And yeah, I shaved. And I attempted to trim my hair a little bit because I'm not going to the haircut people anymore. The one lady that I was going to, she quit. She disappeared. She moved. So I could have gotten my hair cut where my bank's at, but I just don't want to have to try new people because it's a sick thing because you got to tell them how to exactly cut it. You know, they don't get it the first time. You got to correct them. So, yeah, it's kind of a nuisance. So, I think I'm just going to get my own hair cutting thing. Hair clippers, they call them. I can get a set on eBay for like $40 or something. It had every size Dewey for it. So I may just start cutting my hair pretty much all just straight, not like off, but way short, because why have it long? You know, it just grows right back anyway. So I hear a diesel. Yeah, listen to that turbo whining. But yeah. Anyways, I went to the hardware and I picked up some hose clamps. I didn't bring them out here. I forgot about them. But you know what hose clamps look like. They look like this. Like this, you know. I got them a little bit smaller. So I got a smaller size. I'm not going to staple the line to the pole because if I have to take the line back down again, then I have to pull the nail out or the screw or not the staple. And I don't want to do that. It's easier for me to just unclamp the son of a bitch and the clamp can just right off with it. So I'm going to I ordered a new extension cord, so I got a new one coming from Northern Tool. And then I ordered that $2 pick set for removing washers and things, you know, from like say garden hoses or you know they're not too bad to get out. Well, you know, like sinks, you know, stuff where you can't get your finger in to remove washers, rubber washers or whatever. I got a little set for that for like I don't know $2-3. I think it was a 6-piece. So I got that coming. Those two things coming from Northern Tool. That will be here probably next week sometime. So because it's late this week, yeah, it'll be next week sometime. Then I got 2 LED warning lights coming for Big Red from STL. It's the Scepter 2s. I got 2 of them coming. I got them on sale. Finally, I got them on sale. They've been on sale for the last month because of the October. You know, it was their October sale. So they seem to have quite a bit of sales. I don't know if they're trying to get rid of their old lights because they're getting new ones in or what, but I like the Scepter 2s. I wanted to go with the Scepter 4s or something, or even the Scepter 6, but the Scepter 6s are waterproof, but under that they're not. So I'm going to have to make the Scepter 2s waterproof my own way. Just wrap them up in plastic or whatever. That'll be fine. So I got them 2 coming. So I'll be stabbing those on Big Red. It was $120 for 2 of them. Each light was on sale. You got they were like $45. Originally they were like 50 something. So you're getting a good deal on them. And then their shipping is like $17 just for standard shipping. Like holy shit! And then up you want to go, quicker shipping, then you're talking $50, $40 and up. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not paying that much for that. So standard shipping is $17, which is quite a bit for lights. But I want to get them on before it gets too cold out. I'll probably have to bring Big Red back here when the time comes to put them on and crank my heater on, so I have at least have a little warm spot to have, to be a little warm. I got a van driving here at like 2 miles an hour, but yeah, I did pretty kind of a bad job of cutting my hair. I trimmed around my ears, trimmed my sideburns a little bit. I did kind of a shitty job. I took too much out on one side, so maybe you can see that. But I took kind of a big chunk out. But that's how you learn. You learn through your mistakes. So I'm just going to start cutting my own fucking hair. I mean, I could buy a thing for like $30 and I could get probably like 10 years out of it. Think of all the kind of money I'd be saving, right? So who cares if it ain't fucking perfect, I wear a hat 90% of the time anyway, so who cares, But I'm gonna probably get that later on, probably next month or something. But anyways, at the hardware, I got the hose clamps. I didn't show you that. I showed you the ones I had here, but I didn't show you the new ones because I forgot to bring them with me. But I went and got another roll of this stuff. Got something else here to show you too, but went and picked up another roll of this stuff. I have about half a roll left. I gotta do my windows in my bedroom. I gotta redo the south one. Half of that fell off because I was from me opening and close it. I guess when you see my window opens like this, right? So I put plastic or this stuff on this side, and when I was always shutting it, it would actually kind of rip the stuff away. So yeah, that's not going to work if you're opening and closing it. But in the winter time, I won't be opening it, right? I'm just going to shut it once and then be done with it. So, but on the other end, it's fine. It's all fine. So I'm not going to do anything with it. So I'm going to leave it. But I got to put the other stuff on. Ooh, what did I step on, mama? Ooh, that sounds like glass. No glass there, though. That's interesting. But I got a little bit of this stuff left. That's going to finish off that other window. This is going to be for the other window, the west window. Hopefully there'll be enough here. Yeah, tools needed. The tape measure and a scissor. So yeah. So that's what I got there. I didn't get any threaded rod. I wanted to get some threaded rod. I think for, what was it? I think it was a ½ inch, maybe a little less than ½ inch. They're 3-foot sections. They're about $6, I guess, from what the sticker says. So it's not bad. But I'm going to need quite a few of them. And I'm going to get a few here and there over the winter. But I had gotten some metal wire, if you guys remember, a 50-foot roll of it a while back. Probably just a couple of months ago I had gotten a roll of it. And I thought it was kind of thin and cheesy for what I wanted to use it for. Because I wasn't going to use it for the garden. I figured, it's a little thin, I don't think it'll hold up, it'll rust too quick. So I went and got this stuff. This is a 100-foot roll. And that other stuff I got, what was that? That was 19 gauge, I believe. So it's really thin stuff, right? This is 16 gauge, so it's a little thicker. This is a 100-foot roll. Kitty, what are you doing? Kitty. Hello, look to your left. Fuck you then. She didn't even look at me. How rude. Anyway, he said that there's different kinds of wires. He says there's like crafting wire. I think this will be fine for what I'm going to use it for. I think my uncle gets this stuff as well, but he gets the real thick stuff because he likes to make handles out of them, or hooks, so you can like lock a door and the wind won't rock it open or something stupid. So, but I think for fencing, this stuff will do fine. Yeah, I believe this is like stainless steel. Looks like it's stainless steel. It doesn't say that on the sticker, but it doesn't say that on the sticker. But it's 16 gauge wire. So it's a little thicker than the other stuff, as you can maybe see. That should be a little bit better than that 19 gauge I got. I think the 19 gauge. Oh, I don't have them here. Shit. I used a little bit of that 19 gauge wire for the 2 sandbags that I had for the cultivator. I took them up to the garage because I'm going to put them on the back of Big Red for the winter because I need that back weight. So, but the original ties fell off or broke. So then I used a little bit of that 19 gauge wire, and it works okay, but for gardening stuff, for holding up a fence, it's not going to work. So this is a 100 foot roll. The other stuff was was 50 feet. So I think if I get maybe 2 or 3 more, I'm going to need more than that. I think this wasn't bad either. This was like $6 for this shit. So that's pretty good. I don't know if it'll hold up very well, but we'll find out next year. But I think it will. Let's see if I can bend it. I can bend it, but I think it'll be fine. There's the tip of it right there. I kind of bent it a little bit, so yeah, I think it'll be fine. Made in China, of course. Can't make nothing in the fucking U.S. anymore. But 16 gauge wire. 100 feet of it. So if I get maybe 3 more of these, that'll give me 300 feet. And you're not going to need a lot of this either. You're only going to need it to be like maybe like a 6-inch piece. And you'll probably need like probably 3 or 4 of them for each rod. So I hear a motorcycle. No, that sounds like a trimmer. Chainsaw? Sounds more like a trimmer. Chainsaw! Yeah. So that's something else I should do too, is do a cold start on my saw. I haven't ran my saw in months. Oh, I just gave her, buddy. Just give her. So yeah, that's what I got for right now. Excuse me. And I got, like I said, I got my lights coming. I got hose clamps. I didn't bring them out here. I forgot all about them. But they look like this, obviously. But they're a little bit smaller than that, so they'll work. I don't know if this would have worked because they're kind of big, and I think one of them kind of got stripped a little bit. I'm not too sure which one got kind of stripped. Was it this one that got stripped? One of these got kind of stripped. No, this is not. This is brand new. This one. This one here is brand new because it doesn't even have. It's not scratched. Whereas this one, you can see it's been used because obviously the sticker's been smushed. So, but that's not the one that's stripped though. It had to have been this one and that got stripped. But it's still, you can still tighten it. Yeah, you can see it. Whatever left there is a little bit damaged. I mean, you can still tighten them, but you just can't crank them down. Because if you do it, then it'll slip. So it's a little bit dickered, and I don't want something that's kind of dickered. I want something that'll work. So I'm going to put those back up there because I'm not going to need them. So I think I got 4 of those plus the one that I had. So I think I got like 5 of them or something now. So it'll be more than enough what I got to do there. But that's what I got for right now. I'll pick up some more of this wire shit next month. Hopefully next month I can get a couple of rods. So, well, if you get 2 rods, put them together, that'll make it a 6-foot section. And I'm going to have a third one, so that'll make it what? An 8-foot, I think. It'd make it an 8-foot section. It'd be 8 feet tall. Minus probably half a foot, I'll have to pound it in. So I might have to put on probably 3 or 4 sections, to make it one big section. So I know the one guy was telling me to do fence posts. He says that you can. I mean, he knows that I probably plan on getting a bigger tractor. He says, well, he has a 1025R, and he says that he pulls his out with his loader if he has to get in to where he's got to get in. And he says he has no problem with that. Well, the thing is, it's not a lot of work, but the thing is that I want to be able to remove it by hand. I don't really want to have to burn diesel fuel to do that. So, and I don't really know if I'll really have to remove it much. So, it's just in case if I have to remove it, then you can. But the tallest fence posts I could find for steel ones are 6 foot. I can't find 8 foot or anything like that. If you get them insanely tall, they're hard to pound in. So I think whereas I could just get a 3 foot, pound it in, screw another one on, and then just keep going up, and then be done with it. So I'm going to try that. See where it gets me, and if it fails, well then I'll just switch over to fence posts, but I don't know. So, well, either way, I'm going to need this fucking wire anyway, because I got to be able to tie it down, so I don't know. I'll see how I feel about it. Maybe I'll just order fence posts, but the thing is with fence posts is if you don't get them high enough, I actually may have to get threaded rod anyway, and put them together and get it up higher. See, then there I think you could just hose clamp it together, or I don't think I'd want to wire tie it, because I don't think the wires would be strong enough to hold the weight of the rod and in the fencing itself. So you'd have to use hose clamps or something like that in order to hold it. I don't know. I don't really know yet, but you just gotta play around with it and see what happens. But I don't know. I'll think about it and I'll see if maybe I can find fence posts, maybe make them work. I don't know. So I just don't know what to do yet, because it's all just kind of, you just gotta play around with it, see what the hell, see what works. If I think fence posts will work, well then I'll just do fence posts, and then just hose clamp on rod, then, and if I gotta make it taller up. That's kind of a creepy van. I don't like that van. It's too boxy. So, but yeah, and hopefully today the AT&T lady will call. She says she'd call around 1 or 1:30, and yeah, and hopefully he'll come down and do what he's got to do. So, but to be honest with you, I'm gonna talk about my hair here again. I did kind of a bad job. Maybe you can tell I did a shitty job. I know I did. You don't have to judge me. I know. So, but that's how you learn. But honestly, all I did was I cut the front off after I shaved my beard off. I cut the front off because I hate fucking hair that hangs in my eyes. I've let my hair go that long, and I don't know how some kids can stand that shit. But it was down to my eyebrows already. So I've taken quite a bit off, obviously. And then I trimmed around my ears because they get, when they hang over your ears like that, they get into your ears and they poke, and it just feels weird, And so I trimmed that. I know I did a shitty job. Don't judge me. I got to learn somehow. So, and I couldn't do the back of my head back here, so I had mother do that for me. She just did it with a scissor. I used my little beard shaver. My beard shaver thingy has like a sickle bar kind of thing on it where you can mow, or not mow. Wow, hello. Yeah, I was mowing my fucking yard with that stupid thing. It's got the trimmer on it, the little trimmer dewey that lets you neatly trim your beards or your stash or whatever. It's got like a little sickle bar in it, and it goes back and forth really fast. Now I use that to trim my hair and around my ears and stuff. It worked out pretty good. The last time I let mother cut around my ears with a scissor, she cut my damn ear. She didn't cut it open or anything. It just freaking hurt. So I was like, yeah, I don't want to lose a piece of my ear. I kind of need that ear. I kind of need a little bit of that. So what I do is I just it's probably not the best way to do it. I just whatever is long, I'll grab it and I'll pull on it, straighten it, and then I'll cut it. I'll pull it straight and then I'll cut it. I took a little bit too much off the side of the sideburns, though, especially way up in the corners. It kind of sucks, but whatever. It fucking grows back. Trust me, my hair grows back. But probably next week you probably won't even notice this. You know. That's just how bad that's how quick it grows back, you know, it's just stupid. So, but after cutting that little bit of hair off, surprisingly, that little bit I took off, I feel so much better now. I think when I have so much hair on my head, I feel like maybe like I'm, I don't know what you want to call it. I'm surrounded, I'm trapped, you know. So cutting all this crap off makes me feel like I'm, you know, I just feel a lot better, you know. So yeah, I'm just gonna buy me my hair clippers and I'm just gonna, you know. I mean, you guys ain't gonna hardly ever fucking see it anyway. You're gonna see like a tiny bit of it, and fuck it, you know. If I get 10 years out of that, I'll have more than enough money to go buy me another one of those sons of bitches, you know. And the little thing that I use to shave my beard off, I've had that for a good 5 years, so I think it does need new cutting blades. At one time, I think you could get replacements for it, but I don't know if I could now, because it's out of date, I don't know. But I think you could get replacement blades for them, but it still seems to cut fine, but, you know. I guess maybe if you should damage one, then you got a replacement, but I don't know, mine's been the hell and back. I mean, you've seen in my last video, my beard gets pretty thick, and, well, fuck, I only shave once a month, you know, it's just, I don't like shaving all the time, it's stupid. I wish this would stop growing, you know, that's the thing. I mean, some kids they never get a beard, you know. And they're probably the ones that wish that they could. And, well, I don't want a mustache, and I don't want a beard, but yet I'm getting it, you know. Let the other kid have it, you know. If he wants a fucking mustache, let him have it. I don't want it. My uncle has a mustache. Of course, he trims his, but no, I can't stand having it I can't stand having hair. I mean, when I had hair, you know, like, because it went all the way around your lips and stuff, you know, this is really annoying to me, because I don't like it. You know, it gets in the way, and don't have a beard. Don't do it. I'm not into that shit. I like a nice smooth face, you know. I mean, my face probably doesn't look the smoothest, but fuck it, it's good enough to my liking. If I had a better shaver too, I could probably get a lot closer to my face without actually cutting my face. So, could probably sign up for that shave club thing, whatever the hell they call it. I see it on TV all the time, but I just use that little electric thingy and it works fine. So fuck it, drive on with it. But so yeah, that's all I got at the hardware, boys. I know it's nothing special, but I think this kind of wire should work. I mean, it's 16 gauge, yeah, 16 gauge, so it's more than good enough, I think. I don't want to go super thick wire because then it's going to be a cocksucker to bend. I mean, you need pliers or vice grips to even bend it. Because the stuff at the farm, from when my great-grandpa put the fence up, he used real thick wire. Nothing compared to this shit. It's a lot thicker than that. And that stuff's a pain in the ass to get off. Of course, well, you know, it's like 100 plus years old now, and when I try to untie it, it just immediately snaps. Because it's rusted. You know, it's just completely rusted through, so. But, yeah. Yeah, so there you go. I'll see how I feel about this. I'm not going to really worry too much about the gardening shit. Even if I get 6-foot posts, I think I'm going to still end up having to put a rod on because it's not going to be tall enough. The fence has to be at least 7 feet tall in order to keep deer out. And the only fence posts I could find for steel ones are 6 foot. I mean, you can get wooden ones, you know, that are much taller, but I don't have an auger to dig down into the hole and make a hole, you know. I got to be able to pound it in, so fence posts are the only way I can go. So, yeah, you could turn around and go buy a fucking 3-point auger, you know, for my tractor if I get one, but why spend all that money, you know? Fuck it. Get steel posts, pound them in, get some rod. You know, one 3-foot section on top of a 6-foot rod or a post. I'm like, what? I'm not even doing the math, but you know, I'm like 10 feet tall, so close to that anyway. So it's more than good enough, you know, for gardening. So keep the deer out. But I don't know, I haven't decided what I'm going to really do with that yet, but I know that I'm going to stock up on this shit. I don't think this will be enough. I think plus I always want more of this shit anyway laying around in case I need it for something else. So I'm going to probably get about 3 more of those. This was the last one he has sitting there. So hopefully he'll have more. I'm sure he'll get more in, but I'll get a couple more of those. I mean, for $6, it's not fucking bad, you know? That's a 100 foot roll. So, yeah, I'll probably get maybe another one next month, and one, you know, and so on. So, but yeah. So let's get some federal lifting, guys. I'm going to take off. I don't want this video too long. But that's all I got. I got more stuff coming, but I won't be able to do a video on them until they get here. And I gotta find my dually pluggy-in thingies for the 4-wheeler. I know I got a couple of them laying around. It turns one cigarette lighter plug into 2. It's a dual pluggy-in thingy. So I got 2 of those laying around somewhere because they sent the first one never got to me right away, and I didn't know what the hell happened to it. I thought maybe it got lost. So I contacted the guy that was shipping it to me, and he says, well, there's a good chance that it got lost. So then he sent me another one. I got the second one on a reasonable day. You know, he said it would take maybe about a week to get there, and it took about 4 days for the second one, but it took about a week and a half for the first one to show up. Cause I think it got misrouted somewhere or something, and I don't think they had a tracking number on them. So it showed up about a week and a half after that. So that's why I was a little confused, you know. Whatever, fuck it. And he said and I told him, he says, nah, just keep them, fuck it. He says they're so damn cheap anyway. He's like, I don't give a fuck. Oh, thanks for telling me they're cheap. Jesus. Nah, I think they'll be fine. They'll be fine. And if I blow one, I got another one anyway. Let's keep buying them, I guess, until the spring, until I can figure something else out, but... yeah. Yeah, that's it then, guys. I'm gonna take off. It rained. It's been spitting here a little bit today. I don't even know if I'm going to try chopping leaves anymore. I may just fucking call it, be done with it. I think I'm going to call it done with the tiller. I think I'm going to bring it back here, run her, put some stabilizer in her. I think I got to find that video again. I know Crazy JD Kid told me how much stabilizer to put in the tiller. I think I got to find that video again. Because he told me how much to put in, and I don't remember, so I have to go look back on that video. And if you want to put it in the comment section again in this video, you can. You might want to keep doing that until I actually do it. Because it's hard to find those videos. I think I know what video it's under, but I gotta find it. I think it was from like a couple of weeks ago or something I was talking about that. I don't fucking know. So I gotta find it and yeah, and read what he said there. So, I think he said half an ounce for the tiller, I think it was. And then 2 ounces or an ounce or something, whatever, for the tractor. I want to do the tiller first, because I know I'm not going to get the tiller, and it's fucking just beyond late now. I mean, we're talking snow tomorrow, so... fuck it. I'm going to get this crap cleaned up and call it done. Call it done. Fuck it. I won't do anything with the tractor until the snow actually does start to fly. Because if I get even one good day of sun, I'll probably just straight head out and start chopping then. But for tilling, I think I'm done. I would need probably at least 3 days with no rain and possibly a little bit of sun here and there in order to dry that garden up. It's so wet. It's so freaking wet now. So, Greg, I'm done. I'm just going to call it quits for the year. Maybe I'll just try to deep till it next year. I'm going to have to anyway for seeding, you know, so. Anyway, guys, I'm going to take off, so I guess have a good day and stuff. So, yeah. See you guys later. Take her easy.
Thank you.